A Small Piece of Carpet, story by Charlie Badenhop, adapted and read by Bryan Orton. Please remember to hit like and subscribe, especially if you found value in this video. Thank you. Success is the uncommon application of common knowledge. Ivan Misner. Have you ever noticed how the way you feel about yourself sometimes depends on whether you get confirmation of your value from others? When you enter challenging situations with a positive self-identity, you will discover that you are living your life with a greater sense of enjoyment and fulfillment. Nurturing a positive identity of love and appreciation can be learned, surprisingly, from a dog trainer of all places. Dogs and humans both have a self-image determined by our perception of who we are, behaviors that reinforce this belief, and our sense of self-worth. One particular dog trainer had a very fascinating way of helping the dogs he trained to feel respected, protected, and loved, regardless of the situation or context they were in. He accomplished this by treating the dogs with love and respect, and by showing them an infinite amount of patience as they were learning. His next step was a true stroke of genius. He would cut a small piece of carpet for each dog he trained. He would place the carpet in the dog's sleeping area for him to lay on each night. He would also take this carpet during the day and set it down in various locations and then have the dog sit on the carpet as he praised the dog for being good. Whenever he moved to a new location, he would have the dog stand up and he would pick up the carpet and carry it to its new location, set it down, sit the dog down, and again praise the dog for being a good boy. Soon the piece of carpet took on the distinct odor of the dog, and the dog began to feel at home when sitting on the carpet. Next, the dog trainer would teach the dog to pick up the piece of carpet himself and carry it to wherever they were going. The dog would then set the piece of carpet down when they stopped and sit on the top of it, receiving lots of praise for being a good dog. The dog began to feel that he truly belongs in every place that he travels to, and no matter where he goes, he receives love and appreciation. Soon the dog takes on this love and appreciation as a primary core of his identity. And I ask you now, if the strategy works so brilliantly with dogs, would the same basic strategy work just as well with you? Ask yourself, what is the small piece of carpet I could carry around with me wherever I go? How would a continual dose of self-love, appreciation, and belonging add to your daily experience regardless of the time or location? To learn and not to do is really not to learn. To know and not to do is really not to know. Stephen Covey. How can we apply this concept of a piece of carpet into our lives? The carpet became a positive trigger for the dogs that created the feeling of acceptance and love. What state of mind, strong emotion, or solid belief would be most beneficial for you? Do you need acceptance, love, confidence, worthiness, hope, gratitude, or encouragement? The first step is taking an assessment of what you need to bring out your best. Next, decide what your prompt will be. You could use a piece of carpet, but that might seem a little weird at work or when you travel. Decide where you would most need this boost. Would a positive trigger be best to start your day, or something to reset your state when needed throughout the day? Or possibly both. Consider using a yoga mat to start each morning with stretches and affirmations. I have a close friend who takes her Hershey's coffee cup with her everywhere. Keeping a healthy routine when traveling a lot can be a challenge. The coffee cup starts her morning routine by keeping her in balance. The possibilities are endless to support you. Here are a few ideas you could use for a prompt: a pin, a wristband, a t-shirt, or a ring. For myself, I use this key on my keychain. It has a unique shape so I can recognize it from sight or feel. Am I getting wound up and I need to cool myself off? The V in the middle is a reminder to rise above it and not think or act in the valley of low thoughts. These triggers or resets are easy ways to create habits that work for you. In the comments, please share what prompt you might use and what helpful result you would be after. All the best to you.